What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the Jenner Show YouTube channel. It's Wrestlemania season, and yeah, you know what time it is. It's time for predictions. So, if you guys enjoy the predictions, like I said, every single month, please smash that like button. Helps the channel a lot. And without further ado, let's get into the predictions. So the first match we got here, which is probably going to be, I think, could be the WrestleMania opener. We got Rey Mysterio and Dominic Mysterio versus The Miz and Logan Paul. Honestly, this all kind of depends on how Logan Paul progressed as a wrestler, because yeah, if Logan Paul can't wrestle, like kind of like how Bad Bunny was last year. If Logan Paul comes in and wrestles like amazing, I think they should win, because I feel like Rey Mysterio and Dominic, they don't need the win, and Miz hasn't won a damn I'm talking like a main match in so damn long. I feel like he needs the WrestleMania win. And plus, I feel like because the Mysterios got the upper hand on Raw, I feel like that could mean that they win on WrestleMania. So I'm gonna go Miz and Logan Paul. I don't like. I'm not, like I said, I'm not 100% sure on that, because I can't really say. You know what I mean? Like, I can't really, because either or could win. But I'm gonna go with the Miz and Logan Paul. All right, so the next match we got is Drew McIntyre versus Happy Corbin. Honestly, not a WrestleMania match, not at all. Storyline, not great. It's kind of just like Drew McIntyre got beat up, and now he wants revenge, and he waited till WrestleMania to get revenge when he was been back since Royal Rumble. That's besides the point, I guess. I guess because Happy Corbin's been ducking him and stuff like that, but still, I just don't. I think the match is going to be amazing, because these are two like amazing wrestlers. But I just feel like the storyline's not there. Just like the Logan Paul like Mysterio one, it's like there's no real story there. It's like the Miz kind of just like, oh well, I don't like you, and then Logan Paul is just like, yeah, well, because Miz doesn't like you, I don't like you. I feel like that's just not a story, and so with the Drew McIntyre Happy Corbin thing, it's like there's a story, but it's kind of like, yeah, I got injured, now I'm gonna wait 3 months to beat your ass when I could have just done it whenever. But and that's not for the predictions. The prediction will be, I think Drew McIntyre is the first to ever kick out of the end of days, and I feel like he will beat Happy Corbin. Or I feel like maybe this damn planes. I also feel like Madcap Moss is gonna do something. Maybe like doesn't I don't know. Maybe he turns on Happy Corbin. I don't know. But I feel like Drew McIntyre is going to win. So that's my prediction. So we got the tag team titles match. Shinsuke Nakamura and Rick Boogs versus the Usos. Yeah, I don't see the Usos losing here, because they want to make the Bloodline like the faction of WWE. So I don't see a reason why the Usos are ever going to lose. Basically, the Usos are going to lose once Roman loses his title. That's the way I feel. Because I feel like they want to make sure that the Bloodline is the strongest faction, and I just don't see, like I said, I just don't see them dropping the titles to Nakamura and Boogs. So I'm going to go Usos. That's really just it. And plus, there's not a huge story here. It's kind of just like attacks. Like I said, in WrestleMania, there should be like the biggest stories, and I really hope that they don't add like. I don't want them to like do branching stories for later on, because WrestleMania should be where the stories end and then they start new ones. You know what I mean? But like I said, I'm gonna go with the Usos. I don't think this is gonna be this early on, but this is what they had it on the site that I got it from. So we got Becky Lynch and Becky Lynch versus Bianca Belair, of course. Storyline's been pretty good, because it's been like this is kind of like a storyline since SummerSlam, when she got beat in like 30 seconds, I think it was. And Becky Lynch has been on God mode since then, kind of like what Roman Reigns does. I don't think Becky Lynch has lost by pinfall. I don't think she's lost at all by pinfall. I think she got disqualified a few times, but I don't think she's actually lost a match since she won. And I feel like I don't really want Bianca Belair to win, because it's kind of just a repeat of last year, just a different Four Horsewoman, or a different part of the Four Horsewoman. But I feel like Bianca Belair is going to win, because I don't see Becky Lynch, winning. because she's had the title for so long, and like I said, she hasn't been beaten for the title in like 3 years. So I feel like Bianca Belair is definitely gonna be the one to do it, unless she just completely gets destroyed in like 28 seconds again. Which I mean, I would laugh, but I mean like that's not good booking. So I'm gonna go with Bianca Belair as the new champion. And then we got Charlotte Flair versus Ronda Rousey. There's no way Ronda doesn't win. I don't see Charlotte Flair winning this match. I feel like she was just a transitional champion to begin with, and they were just waiting for the right opponent for her because they don't have any faith in the women's division right now, like on SmackDown. So I feel like Ronda Rousey's the only one that could actually beat Charlotte. It's gonna be a great match, like it usually is between these two. They've had a match in the Survivor Series, I believe. But that match was good. But I feel like the only way that Ronda loses is if there's like interference, which no one likes Charlotte. Like in storyline, no one likes Charlotte. Plus, the story's been pretty good. Kind of like just like a blood feud. So I mean, like I'd take Ronda Rousey. Yeah, she's probably gonna win. So I'm just gonna take Ronda Rousey. Then we got Kofi Kingston and King Woods versus Sheamus and Ridge. I have a feeling. Oh, and Butch there, Pete Dunne. His name is Butch. I have a feeling this is probably Big E's spot before he unfortunately cracked. Oh, no, not cracked. Unfortunately, when he broke his neck. God damn, I'm morbid, man. Don't mean to be like that. But when he broke his neck, and then I was gonna say I was thinking in my head I said cracked his skull, and then I said broke his. I was gonna say crack his neck, but you know what I mean. So when he broke his neck, and Rich Holland, like obviously it was an accident. Like he would never do that on purpose. But I feel like that was his spot. So I feel like Woods and Kofi Kingston, even if Sheamus and Rich Holland were probably gonna win, I feel like it would have to be a win by Kofi and Xavier because Big E's injury. I feel like they need the win for I mean, just for the fans to feel good. Because I feel like if Sheamus and Rich Holland win, I just feel like it kind of just messes up the storyline of when Big E does come back, which I hope he does. I don't know. This is kind of just a throwaway match. There's not really any story, honestly, other than the broken neck, which I mean, like, they're not even, I don't even think they really talk too much about. But like I said, I feel like it's going to be Sheamus and Rich Holland losing to Kofi and King Woods. So this is probably the most intriguing part of WrestleMania. Seth Rollins versus the mystery opponent. I've heard so many people saying that it's like Goldberg or Shane McMahon. People even said Jon Moxley, which I mean is impossible because he's literally on AEW teaming with Bryan Danielson, so that doesn't make any sense. But I know who is probably going to be. I hope it is this guy. I hope it's Cody Rhodes, of course. That's my prediction, to be Cody Rhodes. And that's honestly going to be a banger of a match because if they let Cody Rhodes do what he wants to do, he can be a megastar in the industry. So he can be a megastar for WWE, just like he was a big star for AEW. But if he does come back, which I'm not saying he will because I don't know, because I can't guarantee. I feel like he will beat Seth Rollins, and I feel like the match, whoever Mr. McMahon chooses, will beat Seth Rollins. That's my opinion, and that's also my prediction. So yeah, I'm gonna go with the opponent Mr. McMahon chose, which could be Cody Rhodes, will beat Seth Rollins. And then supposedly this is the main event for night one. We got the Kevin Owens show with Stone Cold Steve Austin. I don't know what they're going to do here, but if I had to predict, what probably will happen is Stone Cold and him are going to get into like a heated argument, and then it's going to turn physical. And I feel like what I hope to happen is that Kevin Owens or not Seth Rollins, Stone Cold starts beating up Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens gets the upper hand, and then some other type of legend comes out and gets the save. Maybe, I don't know, Shawn Michaels or The Rock, even. That would be cool. I feel like they need to have more returns in this WrestleMania because I feel like that's what the fans want for WrestleMania for some reason. And I feel like this is the perfect opportunity to bring a legend back to help Stone Cold beat Kevin Owens. Because I know because they let Stone Cold just kick Kevin Owens' ass. That does not make sense. Like Stone Cold's what, like almost 60? I feel like he's in his late 50s. I don't even know how old he is, honestly. But he's probably like in his mid 50s or late 50s. How is he going to beat Kevin Owens? Honestly, that doesn't make any sense. But I feel like what they're probably going to do. This is what they're probably going to do. They're probably just gonna let Stone Cold just stunner Kevin Owens, and then just pour a beer on him, and then I don't know, share a beer with somebody, maybe Michael Cole. I don't know, but I feel like that's probably gonna happen. Stone Cold is gonna beat Kevin Owens' ass and call it a day, honestly. So that was supposedly night one. I don't believe that both women's championship matches are going to be on the same night, but that's what the guy that I got the match card from said. So I'm just going by that. So this is the beginning of night two, supposedly. We got the Fatal 4-Way Women's Tag Team match between Liv Morgan, Rhea Ripley, Natalya, Shayna Baszler, Zelina Vega, Carmella, Sasha Banks, and Naomi. This is going to be a banger of a match because every single one of these is an amazing worker. It's kind of shitty to see Sasha Banks relegated to the tag team division, but I mean, she was already that one time with Bayley. So, I mean, it's not the worst thing, but I feel like they could have done something more with her. Maybe had a triple threat match with Ronda Rousey, because I don't believe Ronda Rousey is the best like singles competitor because her matches aren't, the most entertaining. But because I feel like another superstar would have done well with that. But I feel like Sasha Banks and Naomi are gonna win. They're the most touted tag team of this fatal 4-way match. I don't see Liv Morgan, Rhea Ripley really winning. They could win because they're the most close together. I don't see Zelina Vega and Carmella retaining. I feel like they're gonna break up as a tag team after this. But yeah, I just see Sasha Banks and Naomi winning. That's kind of just it. That's my prediction. So, and then we got Sami Zayn versus Johnny Knoxville. I believe this is an anything goes match. That's the perfect match to have a celebrity in because he can just take weapon spots. And he's also a star of Jackass, so he's used to hurting himself. So, I just see Sami Zayn just beating the absolute shit out of Johnny Knoxville, and then maybe his Jackass co-stars and maybe another wrestler, maybe a returning wrestler, comes back and makes the save because obviously this is anything goes, and I feel like Johnny Knoxville is going to end up beating Sami Zayn with a lot of interference, even though he is the face. But my prediction is Johnny Knoxville is going to win. Then we got Pat McAfee versus Austin Theory. I don't want Austin Theory to win, but I feel like he kind of needs the win, if that makes sense. Because Pat McAfee, as amazingly athletic as he is, he's not a wrestler, and Austin Theory is a wrestler. So I feel because in the last match, Johnny Knoxville probably going to win with interference. I don't believe there's going to be interference in this match. I believe that it's going to be a straight up match. But probably got to go Pat McAfee just because they want. I feel like WrestleMania always has to have the good guy go over, and since Austin Theory is kind of Mr. McMahon's protege, he can recover from it. Maybe there's interference. I don't know, but. The thing that pisses me off, there's no Finn Balor, there's no Ricochet on this card. Ricochet's fighting the title on Friday. I don't understand that, but I digress. That's the word. I'm just gonna go with Pat McAfee because I feel like he's the most likely to win. There's not a huge story to this. It's just kind of Austin Theory called him out, slapped him in the face, and then Pat McAfee got pissed. That's kind of just the story. But like I said, I just feel like Pat McAfee's gonna win. And then there's the RK Bro versus Alpha Academy versus Street Profits Raw Tag Team Championship match. I don't want RK Bro to retain. I don't feel like they need it. They could do a lot more. That's the way I see it. Because Randy is getting older, and I feel like he needs to be more single competitor, as like he's gonna probably retire in the next 3 to 4 years, which I mean is mind blowing by itself. Alpha Academy just had the title, so they're not gonna win it back. I don't believe that, anyways. The only possible people I can see winning is probably Street Profits, and I feel like they're gonna turn heel because they've acted like heels the last few weeks, and I feel like they're definitely probably gonna turn heel, which would be amazing for them because they already have the charisma, they already have the swag, they got everything to do. Like they got everything. They just need to turn heel, and then they'd be perfect. That's the way I see it, anyways. So I'm gonna go with Street Profits win, and then we got this is the only match I do not care about at all. This match does not make any sense. It came out of left field completely. There's no build. Like the build is like, oh, Bobby Lashley knocked almost on its ass. Like that doesn't make any sense. They literally did this the Monday before. If they would have had maybe a couple vignettes of Bobby Lashley, like, I know he was hurt, but they could have done something more than him just return and then like fight him. It's a week before. You could have done that like 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago to make the build worth something. There's no build to this match, so I just feel like whoever wins wins. It doesn't matter. You know what I mean? But if I obviously have to pick a winner, and I'm gonna pick Omos because I feel like they're gonna push Omos to the moon, and I just feel like Bobby Lashley is gonna lose, and then they're gonna say, "Oh, Omos has beat a former world champion," and then Omos is gonna be like catapulted to the superstar. Even though personally I don't like Omos, I feel like he's not great, and I just have no faith in him as like a wrestler. But that's just me. Of course, I'm not professional. I don't know talent or whatever, but I just feel like Omos doesn't need a win. I feel like he needs to lose and then leave. Because I feel like WWE just doesn't know what to do with their big guys anymore. Like, he's not great. You know what I mean? But that's whatever. I just feel like Omos is going to win, and then Bobby Lashley's going to go, I don't know, to the mid-card, maybe the main event still. I don't know. But yeah, I'm going to say Omos wins. And then we got the big match. This is like definitely the match I want to see. It's heel Edge versus like the Pitbull AJ Styles that they say he's going to be. I feel like it's just going to be the same AJ Styles as it always is. But we got heel Edge versus face AJ Styles. That's money. I feel like it's going to be match of the night. Match of both nights. Unless, of course, Cody Rhodes does come back. But I feel like this is going to be the match of WrestleMania. This is going to steal the show. Two of the best of all time. Two bona fide Hall of Famers. And I don't know who's going to win. I can't say who's going to win. But I'm going to go with AJ just because I feel like Edge doesn't need the win. I feel like AJ might need the win a little bit more. Because I don't feel like Edge has too much time left. He's probably going to retire probably in the next few years, but he's going to actually do it on his own terms, which, I mean, was the point of him coming back. But, yeah, I feel like AJ Styles is going to win. It's going to be like a 5-star classic. If it's anything less than a 5-star classic, this is a joke. And WWE creator needs to be fired. But I'm going to go AJ Styles. And then we got the main event. Champion versus champion, dubbed as the biggest WrestleMania match of all time. It's not. But we got Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns' third time main eventing with Lesnar. They kind of had like a little bit of a trope here. Because The Rock is, of course, I'm just saying, this could be long-term booking. So, The Rock's greatest rival was Stone Cold. Stone Cold beat him twice, and then the last match he beat him. So, I'm just going to go long-term booking right here. So, Roman Reigns' greatest rival is Brock Lesnar, because I don't believe it, but that's what WWE wants you to believe. So, I feel like that he's going to win, and then next year, he's going to keep the title till next year, which, people really don't like. But I feel like he's going to take the title, and then he's going to face The Rock, because Roman Reigns has lost twice to Brock Lesnar, and Rock lost twice to Stone Cold. They both eventually beat their rivals, and now they're officially the best of all time, I guess. I don't really know what's going to happen with this match. I know Roman Reigns is going to win because Brock Lesnar is probably leaving after the show. But if they do that, where Roman Reigns beats his best rival after 2 times, like The Rock did, that could be story booking for next year's WrestleMania, which would be in Hollywood. So, I mean, that could work. But, yeah, there's no way Roman Reigns loses. I feel like what they're probably going to do is, this was reported, I don't know if it's true, but Roman Reigns said that supposedly he's going to get both titles. He's going to come on Raw, and then he's going to vacate the WWE title. That's what I heard. And then there's going to be a tournament for the new champion. I don't really like that, because then what's the point of the champion versus champion? I feel like he's probably just going to carry both titles, or they're going to make a new unified title. Please don't make it blue. Just make it a regular title. Just make it a regular championship. That would be perfect. But, yeah, I feel like Roman Reigns is going to win. So let me just review my predictions. So I got this is a long-ass video. So we got Rey Mysterio and Dominic Mysterio versus The Miz and Logan Paul. I say Miz and Logan Paul. Drew McIntyre versus Happy Corbin. I said Drew McIntyre. Usos versus Shinsuke and Rick Boogs. I got Usos winning. Becky Lynch versus Bianca Belair. I don't really want Bianca Belair to win, but I know she's gonna win, so I gotta go Bianca Belair. Charlotte Flair and Ronda Rousey. I got Ronda Rousey. King Woods and Kofi Kingston versus Sheamus and Ridge Holland. I got the New Day winning for Big E. Seth freaking Rollins versus his opponent that Mr. McMahon chooses. I got the opponents that Mr. McMahon chooses, which could be Cody Rhodes. Stone Cold, I feel like what's going to happen is Stone Cold's going to just either kick Kevin Owens' ass, or Kevin Owens going to kick his ass and another legend's going to come back. There's a whole lot of situations that could happen. They could just literally just talk and not do anything, just like a straight up podcast, and just talk and then just share a beer. Kevin Owens turns face. You never know what's going to happen. I have no prediction on this, honestly. Whatever I said just goes. That's the way I see it, because I have no idea what's going to happen. The Fatal 4-Way Tag match, I got Sasha and Naomi. The Sami Zayn versus Johnny Knoxville, I have Johnny Knoxville winning. Did I say Johnny Knoxville winning? Yeah, I had Johnny Knoxville winning because of interference. And then we got Pat McAfee versus Austin Theory. I have... Did I say Austin Theory? No, I said Pat McAfee winning. Pat McAfee will win this match. And then we got RK Bro, Alpha Academy, and Street Profits. I said Street Profits. Bobby Lashley and Omos. I said Omos. Edge versus AJ. I said AJ. And then we got Lesnar and Roman. I said Roman, and he will capture both titles. So, yeah, that's pretty much it for me, guys. I hope you guys enjoy WrestleMania, because it's going to be an amazing show. Even if you guys aren't really into the matches, it's WrestleMania season. It's the best time to be a WWE fan. Just by the best time to be a wrestling fan, because I think we have an AEW pay-per-view in the next month or so. So you guys got to stay tuned to that. Like I said, just enjoy WrestleMania weekend. It's the one time of the year where it's literally the best time to be a wrestling fan. So, yeah, and also, if you guys enjoy my predictions, please smash that like button, because it really does help the channel. And, yeah, shoot your predictions in the comments, and, that's pretty much it for me, guys. So, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.